All right, here we are. Here we are. Okay, very good. Look at that. My phone right here. Okay, so how are you, Miss L Mom? Okay, I'll open up my little brand thing here. I made overlays, y'all. That's going to be great. We have, let's just talk about exactly what JPay tablets are. Okay, well, first of all, the tablets that they get in prison are not iPads. Let's just get that right out of the way. Basically, all right, so I happen to have some experience, and this is not what I wanted to have experience in, but we play the cards we're dealt, right? Not the cards we picked. So I'm gonna make this video because a lot of people seem to be they're unsure about what these tablets are. So most likely, a lot of the time, they're using a kiosk just like this, and it's the same system. It's getting out and JPay. Now let me just show you. Let's see, I got a picture for them. This is a getting out tablet. And that's one that's mounted to a wall. They'd come in, they'd need to put in their login and whatnot. Sometimes they keep them in a bin like this. They keep them locked up, and you only have so much time to use your tablet. And if you'll notice, I wonder, can we zoom on that? I don't know if I can zoom. Does that zoom it? Not really. Yeah, that just zoomed it for me. Okay. So these are the little, they have like a clear case on them so that they can see all the guts in them. And you have to be up on, there's levels in prison of, like, if you're in deep shit, you're in complete lockdown. So you're just in a cell, you have a metal toilet, and probably a concrete like bench type thing, and that's what you get. You don't get visits or anything. The thing about these tablets that folks don't understand, though, is let's go down here. I think it's this one. Oh, nope, that's not it. No. Okay, that's the app. You go and you download this app, right? And can you see my mouse? I hope you can see my mouse here, but you can see there's different things that for the family you can fund their media account. Now the media account thing, that's a messed up deal. Let me tell you why. The media account thing, they sometimes charge them by the minute to read a book. We're not big fans of Lori, but Lori's not the only one in jail. And my perception from these things are being the family member on the other side trying to talk to, because I've had some family, I'm writing to a couple people in prison right now, one in Colorado, one in Idaho. So I happen to be on both of the, from when people are in county and stuff. Now, getting out in Idaho is used in county, and JPay is used in prison. So you have the JPay app when they get to prison, and you can actually send a little picture. You can snap and send a picture. Cost a stamp, 15 cents, basically. And then if you want to, you can send like a little short movie, like a little videogram. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Just a recorded video of you sending those back and forth. You can send an email. That's what the messaging system is. And really, and I think it's kind of highly unlikely that Chad and Lori are writing each other in jail. Because they're co-conspirators, for one thing. And you're not allowed to really write other felons unless it's like special circumstances. So they're probably only allowed to speak through their attorneys, I would guess. So they're probably not even talking to each other. But I did make a little thing here of Chad so he could talk to Lori. Oh wait, that's not Lori. Wait, hold on. There she is. There's Lori. Yeah, we don't need. Let's just get rid of that one. Can we? Oh nope, we don't want to see it again. This is not the smoothest broadcast ever, but it's okay. All right, it's okay. So you have your app for JPay. Now, Lori and Chad are in county. Oh, here's a picture of the JPay tablets that they sell. You can get the JPay Mini. I believe that one's $69. And then I think this one's $149. I could be wrong. They're not cheap. It's not something that you're ever going to earn on your jail wages. This is something that if your family members or loved ones or friends love you enough to put some money on your books for you to buy one of these, then you still have to buy them, everything on them, and they are crazy prices. Now, if you try to put money on your loved ones' books and they get out, these companies also handle all of the money transactions, so sometimes they keep up to 40%. Like they're getting sued for it right now, as a matter of fact. That's in the works. Yeah. And then here we have the Getting Out, which is the GTL LLC, whatever their over company. But here they're saying that the prices are going to go up, I believe. Let me see. Can I zoom in? Let's see. Deposits to an inmate's trust account, as well as probation, community corrections, and background check payments are provided by TouchPay Holdings, LLC. DBA GTL Financial Services, which is also the owner and manager of this website. TouchPay Holdings, LLC, DBA GTL Financial Services is wholly owned by GTL Corporation. So it's all one big happy family for them. Let's get that off of there. Get that out of the way. Yeah. And there's only 2 games in town. So it's like they've got the monopoly on the prisons that can charge whatever they want. This all goes into the private prison machine. And who are their customers? Inmates. And who's paying their customers' way? Their family, you know? Like, so for Lori and Chad to get these tablets, money would have had to have been put on their books, which I'm sure it was. Like, I'm kind of sure it was. So you can send them some money so they can get some songs or whatever, or a book that they can read by the minute. Here's some prices, what the stamps cost. So it's different in every state too, and in every facility. So what they will accept, what their access to the tablets are, what the different features the tablets have. Some people can't have media. If you're in Max, you don't get media. You get letters, I think, and that's it. And this is really replaced, especially when COVID happened. Boy, COVID really made it like a thing, but this has replaced any type of like in-person visits. And so you don't get, like, the inmate gets 1 free visit a week, like video visit. But yeah, look at these prices here. Get a zoom in on that. So $250 gets you 7 letters or 7 pictures, or no, wait, like a stamp, a letter is a stamp. Like, it takes, you know, like 1 stamp to mail a letter or whatever. And if your letter's really long, it'll charge you a 2nd stamp. So you got to keep them like 2 pages. $7 gets you 20 letters. $18.50 gets you 60. So not a lot of break there, but you know, it's their thing. So yeah, so that's one facility. And then, okay, I have the other facility. So that's Colorado, right? And then here's Idaho. So Idaho's prices, you can see they're a little different. $3.60 gets you 10 letters. $2 gets you 6. $5 gets you 20. 10 gets you 60. $7.50 gets you 35. So yeah. And as you can see, like, you have to get stamps for each inmate for that facility. Like, so you can't just get on your account and just have like, oh, I have 50 stamps I can write to these different facilities. No, that's not how it works. Nope, it only goes to that inmate at that facility. And if they move facilities, then the stamps may or may not follow. You don't know. So it's a really imperfect system because so say you want to do a video visit or something. Here, I have an example of one of these videograms too, like what those look like. So this is me, like, I can send like my inmate, and it's so helpful. It shows you, okay, let's see, I think they go this way. All right. So say you're looking at your phone and it's telling you, choose a photo by pushing this button. So you can pick one of your past photos. Like, you can do yourself get you a little photo, you know, so you can go on, what do you call it? A freaking photo shoot. Make your little photo shoot, get some, you know, and then you can do some cool filters and stuff. And that's what a lot of people do when they're sending their inmate a photo. They make it pretty fancy, and they put, and then you can select one of your old photos, or you can take a photo by selecting this middle one here. Okay. And then that's your history of your photos, like the photos that you have sent. So yeah, the new snap and send feature, like, yeah, that's pretty cute. But each one of these is a stamp. One stamp is a letter. So yeah. All right, so we have the JPay website here. And it talks about the tablets. Let's see, can I even read it on there? I don't think I can read it on there. I'm gonna read it. Wait, maybe I can read it on the web page that I had on it. I may have closed it because I have 55 tabs open up here already. Like, yeah, I didn't include it in my tab group for today. One moment. Okay. Got it right here in the history anyway, so it's fine. It's going to be fine. Okay. That's a different page. All right. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. So let me just go double check. What does that say? All right. I might have a different page, damn it. One moment. Yep, nope, that's it. JPay offers flexible tablet options to help incarcerated individuals stay connected with you while providing access to education and betterment courses to prepare them for success after incarceration. What it doesn't say right there is that they may charge them by the minute to use those features. JPay provides 3 tablet models with universal features. The universal features and benefits are enriched application services that make it easy to place a phone call, send and receive emails, e-cards, and videograms. Oh, now I have an example of one of those little e-cards. Let me show you. I'm going to show you. Hold on one sec. You wait here. I'm going to scroll down through and find. There it is. So that's one of the e-cars. It's, they're cute. Okay. Go back to our info. All right, just a moment. Go over here and read. So that's an e-card, and then the videogram. I'll show you an example of that in just a second. They can advance their education with course material, podcasts, and ebooks. But like I said, it can cost them by the minute to listen to it. By the minute, they have access to and purchase music, play games, rent movies, and read daily news. The features and services available to your incarcerated loved one is delivered through one of 3 tablet models. We have the JP6S tablet, which is that's the Cadillac of the tablets. This is the nicest one. It's got the 7-inch touchscreen, better resolution, thinner hardware for easy handling, 3 times battery life, and 32 gigabytes of storage. It says JPay offers the newest and most advanced tablet in corrections. The JP6X provides greater performance through faster processors for an increased user experience and a stronger battery for extended battery life. The JP6X comes with all of the features I previously just mentioned. And then you have number 2, the JP. Oh, shoot. Okay. Then we have the JP5S tablet, which is the 7-inch touchscreen, 32 gigabyte storage. Then we have the JP5S Mini, 4.3 touchscreen, 16 gigabytes of storage. Am I still doing all right here? Okay. I just had to check. I had someone trying to call in, but that's not who we're expecting, so we'll call them back in a moment. Tablet models can include accessories like earbuds, screen protector, available only in a few states. Available tablet models and application services vary by state or agency, and that's what I was just saying, that each facility is different in what they allow and each state is different in what they will allow their facilities to allow. So, but really when these people come in, they take over all of the putting money on the books, commissary, visits, and now even letter writing. So, yeah. So how to get a tablet for your loved one. You log in, you create your JPay account to purchase a tablet or the getting out. Same thing. Rinse, repeat. Like, so if the JP6X is not available for purchase, but is available to your loved one to purchase, you can fund their media account to provide funds they can use to purchase a new tablet. Here's the other thing too. You can't give your stuff away in prison. Like that's, you're not allowed to do that. That's a big fat no. You can get deep shit for that because that's supposed to keep like the trading and crimes and whatnot down. You can't go shake somebody down for some stuff with their name on it, or you're going to get in trouble and they're going to get in trouble. Like, so, yeah. Okay. So, and then once you've done all of that, JPay will prepare and ship the tablet to the agency. Once received, the agency will deliver it to your loved one. A media account, a JPay media account, also known as JPay credits, is an account managed by your loved one. From this account, your incarcerated loved one can purchase a tablet, songs and music albums, games. They can rent movies, they can buy stamps, and they can print out stuff. So the way that you fund the media account is to log in, create the JPay account, or you can call a phone number to speak with a customer service representative, or payments or money orders, money transfer sent to the agency for funds may be available the next day or possibly sooner. So that is what they say. Yes. I think this says similar things. It just goes into more detail. So, yeah. Yeah, they have tablets. They probably can't talk to each other, and then everything that they say can and will be recorded to be used against them at a later date. So, there's that. So I don't think, they are probably really talking about the weather and that kind of type stuff, But yeah, so say you're outraged by that, like, oh, I can't believe that they charge inmates by the minute to read books. I just want to do a plug. So you can send books to inmates. I don't know. Yeah. If you happen to know an inmate and you weren't aware of all of these types of things, like, I am of the mind that no matter what you did, you still deserve to be treated like a human. So people should have access to things like a toothbrush, lady products, just, people should have socks and underwear if they want it. So I don't personally wear socks. So, but that's just me. But, and really, you can send a book to anybody. Like, you get their name and their inmate number and say, let's just look one up. Let's just do it together. Okay, so let's just pick a rando county. Say I wanted to, I don't know. Let's just choose Madison County. Just randomly, right? And say I want to find a book. So let's see, let's find some books. So I would just click on that. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. I got to share my screen. You guys can't see what I'm doing. Hold on. Wait. I thought you were with me. You got to get over here and get with me. Okay. Share screen. So you can send books to inmates. They have the time to read. Yeah. So basically, you can send the book directly to them from the publisher or a place like Amazon. And And that's how they can get some books to read. So let's see. Now I was saying we could go down here and we can go to like a random, there we go, like a jail. Can you still see that? Yep. All right. Now that has like all the guidelines. Obviously, probably not going to be able to send them like how to break out of a prison DIY books, but I mean, there's some guidelines, but they're pretty, like you can send books to inmates. So say you wanted to like how to send someone a book on, let's just pick a random topic. I don't know, how to get out of a cult. You could find that book title that you want, and then you go in here to find books now. Oh, it opened a different page. It opened Amazon. But yeah, see, Amazon Direct. We strongly restrict your shopping for books to Amazon, and more importantly, that you only. So let's just read the whole thing. So this is a company that you put in the state, and and then they give you that list of all of the different facilities. Those are all the different facilities in Idaho, and then you pick your county jail, say, and then it's going to tell you the rules for that particular jail. These would all be filled out. Rule 2. See, you can only ship new books and magazines. The prisons will only accept new books in brand new condition. There must be a delivery note attached to the package that clearly lists all the books included, showing them as new books and listing their individual prices. So you can't go on there and get a used book and try and send it into a prison. Can't do that. So, because I've also heard people wondering, I wonder if they're reading. I wonder if Chad's reading, what he's reading. They'd probably give him a Bible if he asked for one. Seems like, everybody I know has not had trouble getting a Bible in prison, but not that I know a whole bunch of people, but like I know an uncomfortable amount of people in the prison system at this moment. One day we'll have a talk about that. We'll do a story time. Like, some stuff has happened, y'all. Okay, but yeah. Anyway, rule number 3 is address the shipment correctly using a post office box. Did we do rule number 1? Let's go back up. This is just I have to. So, how to send books to inmates at Madison County Jail in Idaho. Would you like to send books to inmates at the Madison County Jail? I could think of some books I could send to some people in the Madison County Jail. Anyway, books allow inmates to escape the endless hours of boredom. They help them fill that time with books to educate or books to entertain. Receiving books and magazines is so essential for those people who are in jail, and it will become the highlight of their total day. Sending books to inmates incarcerated at Madison County Jail in Idaho is a fairly easy process, but there are several rules that you'll have to follow to ensure your books arrive correctly. If you fail to follow these rules, it will most likely lead to a complete loss of the books at the jail or prison. Hopefully they make their way into the library. Okay, wait, we're going to go to number 1. Ship books and magazines directly. Okay, wait, nope, hold on. Ship books and magazines from Amazon direct to the Madison County Jail. Most jails in Idaho won't accept books from small local bookstores. Similarly, they will not accept books sent from friends and family of the prisoner. You have got to ship books directly originating from a major national bookstore like Amazon. We strongly recommend that you restrict your shopping for books to Amazon, and more importantly, that you only view books available for sale by Amazon themselves. Other third-party merchants can also sell on Amazon.com to make sure your books arrive correctly. Other online bookstores, as well as many third-party sellers on Amazon.com, are well known to cancel orders to jails or to not pack them in line with the prison requirements. Don't have these books shipped to yourself and then forward the books onto the prison. Books must be shipped direct from Amazon to the prison. And we have our rules. We read rule number 2. Rule number 2 was they will only accept new books in brand new condition. There must be a delivery note attached to the package that clearly lists all the books, including showing them as new books or listing their individual price. Many jails also have the size restriction. If you decide to send larger books, then seek advice from the mailroom at the Madison County Jail first. You need to address the shipment correctly using a post box. Idaho Corrections will only accept book parcels at Madison County Jail when they are delivered by USPS. Any parcels delivered by way of a courier facility like UPS or FedEx will most likely be rejected because they need to have a signature during delivery, and no corrections officer will sign for any delivery on behalf of an inmate. The parcel must also clearly identify the inmate's name as well as their Idaho Corrections ID. The way to force Amazon to deliver by USPS is to address the shipment to the prison's P.O. box if it has one. And then you have to really do the parcel a certain way. You got to address stuff a certain way. You got to have the inmate's name and their inmate ID right there together on the same line. Name, inmate ID. John Smith, number 81550 or whatever, Then you put the facility name. So, say Sterling Correctional Facility would be in Colorado, right? Then the facility address. And so that one is like such and such on the street name or whatever, then the state, city, zip. So you have 4 lines to your address when you're finished, if you're sending a book, say. All right. Okay. And then we have rule number 4. Do not ship hardcover books to inmates. They can be a weapon. I have a story about that too. I'll tell you one day, but yeah, I've got a couple actually. Anyway, you cannot send hardcover books to inmates. Not many jails accept hardcover books, so unless you have a written confirmation direct from the prison authorities at Madison County Jail, or someone has confirmed in the content section below that the hardcover books are received for all inmates at this prison, it is safest to always ship softcover books or magazines. Make sure you avoid staples, cardboard, and spring binding, as along with other items like bookmarks, etc. Rule number 5, no violent themes or nudity. Idaho correctional authorities will typically reject any books with any form of nudity or any type of violent theme. Whether you're sending fiction or nonfiction, steer clear of any books with the following: depictions of nudities, obscenities, suggestive images, and other offensive materials, depiction of weapons, gang references, criminal activities, codes, markings. Or 3, containing writings, images of references that may incite violence, not racism. Oh, riot racism. Sorry. I was like, what? Oh, riot. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. All right. There are limits, so do not ship too much or too often. It is recommended to seek advice from the Madison County Jail Room before sending a large quantity of books, but the general rule for shipping books to inmates is 1 parcel per month, containing a maximum of 10 books. If the prisoner receives over their limit, of any additional book shipments may well be rejected. This will include any deliveries they've already received from other friends or relatives. Don't forget to talk to the inmate to ensure that they haven't already received their allowance already that month. Remember to check if there are comments below to see if anyone has found how the rules for Madison County Jail are any different. So it's THERE. Sorry, I'm not trying to be like that, but I mean, it's a website about books. I feel like spelling is okay. Anyway, and then check first before setting up a magazine subscription. Although most jails allow you to set up a magazine subscription for delivery to a prisoner, it is wise to check first with the Madison County Jail mail room. Whilst they will accept books, some jails and prison units cannot receive magazines on behalf of an inmate. So, okay. Now, basically all those same rules apply to writing letters and sending pictures. All of that, let's go back to that rule number, I think it was 4. Nope, that's hardcover books. any form of nudity or any type of violent theme. So, and believe me, they read the letters. They check them out. My one of my friends actually had made me a videogram and they rejected it, won't let it go out. So like it goes into like a little stopping point where it's checked, then it goes to the inmate, and same going out. The inmate sends it, goes to its little stopping point where it's checked, and then it goes out. Everything is monitored, very, very, very monitored. And if I'm sure they're super monitoring those guys. So I don't think I really do think that they are not, you know what I mean? Like, it's sounds cool on paper, but the tablet system is not that cool. And I'm not Lori's biggest fan, but like I said, I know other people that are lesser deserving of being, you know, like, I don't know. That's a whole nother freaking broadcast, but we're talking about, okay, let's also, now I've seen it also, people wondering about the care packages. So let me pull that up. Now I couldn't even show you how, you know, it would be great is if it let me just move to the new tab with my share cam stuff. Like if I could just, all right, go like this and go like this and like this. So you have to put the inmate's name in, and I couldn't really share that one with you because yeah, I don't want to give up who they are, you know, dox my freaking, what are they? Yeah. So what I did ultimately do is I went like this. I'll show you. I went to their page. I think it's not an accurate representation though, because I know that there's a lot of stuff on there that I'm not allowed to send to Idaho, and there's stuff on there I'm not allowed to send to Colorado. But here we have, okay, so this gives you kind of an idea of what's available in the commissary though. There's one of the pads. There's a little, that's a music player. You know, you have some different, your electronics, your TVs, all of that's going to be clear. You're not going to be able to see through, or I mean, you're not going to, they want to be able to see through it so they can tell if you're trying to hide some stuff in the inside or whatever. So, okay, one sec. Let me check chat here. Okay. And then, yeah, so the reason I like kind of push with the books and whatnot is like, it doesn't, I just, people need to read, you know, like if somebody, you know, I feel like no matter what you did, you deserve to read. Is that like eat and sleep, you know, but I'm a reader. So I would see that as, you know, but let's see. Let's go back over here. Just going to pop that down for a second. I'm going to go read the comments because I'm 46 comments behind. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Hi everybody. Black Lab OG and Humanimal and L Mom and the Hornet and sweet Emily Narb, Jamie Swim, Korgoth Killings. Well, that's an interesting name. I bet there's a story behind that. Korgoth Killings. Where did it go? Okay, I'm really far behind on the comments. I'm just going to casually scroll up and look. Okay. there are plenty of people in jail and prison right now that cannot read. I know personally some people that for different reasons had to drop out of school before they even hit junior high, and like, if you heard why, you would not judge them, because shit happens, and shit really happens in poverty. And so, I mean, so there's a lot of people that live in poverty that are in jail. They don't have these tablets. They don't even have access to the tablets because if you talk to someone on a regular basis, I was going to try and have a guest on that I know that has a loved one incarcerated, and easily put down maybe, probably, I'm sure over $500 a month just to talk to them regularly. Cause like, that you want them to get out someday and be okay. Right. I mean, like not if they've killed someone, obviously, but people that are in there for, drugs, I mean, it happens, it's happened to my family. Everybody is just one real shitty day away from being there themselves. And you just better hope you have a good lawyer and all the stuff like don't take a lie detector. And, yeah. I don't believe in lie detectors. I guess I think it's pseudoscience, personally. I don't know. Just my thoughts. But yeah. Yeah. For some reason in my life, I was just talking to my bestie today about I should do a video about it, but for some reason in my life I have come in direct contact with murderers. Like it's not that I'm really into murderers, it's that they're into me. It's not really my fault. But like we counted them up one day and I was like, gee, yeah, I mean, just like I have a tattoo on me from a murderer. It's free because he's my good friend, He's with one of my other friends. Now he's in San Quentin. I mean, some shit has gone down. Like it's been a bit of a crazy life, so I'll have to do some story times about that shit. And we'll talk about like how I've just bumped elbows with somehow I don't know. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like right from the beginning, I was a little kid. It wasn't even my fault. The first one, like, was Paula's Rhodes. Like, I've known him since I was a small child. And he was there the first time that I ever, like, devil's lettuce. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, another video, but suffice to say, I know a little bit about the prison system in Idaho and Colorado, and a little bit about Wyoming, less about Wyoming and California. So I've been to visit people. Like that's not great, but I'd much rather be visiting them than being like on the other side of the, like, but yeah. All right. One shitty day from face down in the ditch too. Yeah. Like you never know. You just don't know. You just don't know. I'm not sure how the hell I have survived my life, and a lot of these people didn't even take as many risks as I took. Like I took some stupid risks in my life, that have led to me being face down in an intersection, with like, stop resisting. Like I'm not, like some stuff happened. Like you just never know. You get up in the morning, you don't know how the day's gonna go. Like I feel like a lot of, yeah, but all right, that's a whole ass another soapbox. I'm not trying to get on today, but we'll do a story time about that because like, why not? That's what I'm here for. Let you get to know me and me get to know all you guys. And so, oh my gosh, you guys are almost at 600 subscribers today. I'm pretty stoked about that. I'm just like, it made my day to see that. Yeah. All right. What else were we going to talk about on this? We did our little, what are these? The gift packs. You can get these like 4 times a year for your inmate. So, and you can see there, they have like you got your Doritos and your snacks and stuff that aren't available really in the day-to-day commissary on a regular basis. And then you can get them like the Irish Spring soap and the good Pantene conditioner. I think there's just 2 in 1. I'm not even sure you're allowed conditioner. You kind of got to make that happen. Don't see a lot of makeup products on here, but you know, yeah. Let's go to that page and see if we can zoom in on any of those. As soon as I get very far into this, it keeps wanting me to put in my inmates info, and then it'll be like, do you want to get this for so and so and this for so and so? Do ya? Do you want us to help you find that for you, ma'am? Like, no, I got it. I got it. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, none of it's a clickable link. See. Yep. But like I said, each facility is different. They don't even want to show me because they know, like, why even look at it if you can't have it? So, like, maybe somebody screwed it up for everybody. You're not allowed pretzels at that facility ever again. And boy, that's a story type stuff, you know. Yep. There is an old story about a guy. Okay, so I went to this place, Montana prison. If you like haunted places, oh my God, you got to check out Montana. Old Montana prison. It's in, I just could think of the name of it too. Let's just pull that up while we're right here talking together. It is one of the most haunted places you could possibly go. I don't care if you believe in ghosts when you go there, they believe in you. So you're going to be like, have some stuff you can't explain by the time you leave. Like, it happens to everybody. But there's a guy there, he somehow smuggled an egg in or got a chicken, but he raised chickens in this prison. Deer Lodge, Montana. It's in Deer Lodge, Montana. It is so cool. But yeah, it's let me just pull that up. Let you see what I'm seeing. Hold on. Wait. I'm getting it. I gotta go back over to this. Oh, no, I don't. I can just go to this one. And then I go like this and like this. There are 17 steps in between. It's all good. We'll get there one step at a time. All right. There it is. So the inmates built that. They built that. And there was like a big riot back like in the early 1900s or whatever. Like, so it was like 1912 or some shit like that. Oh, I wonder if it was around there. Anyway, 1918. That'd be interesting to find out. But there was a riot there. And shit went down. And they had like the dudes are up in these towers. Can you guys see my mouse? I don't know what you can see. Let's see. I keep looking away from the chat. I have to go on my other screen. Yes, Humanimal, it went down in September. I was so excited. I was like, I did something special. Like, no, I didn't. They gave it to everybody at 500 now. But I'm still so excited to get it. It used to be 2,000 though. And so I was like shocked, like, oh, but then they had dropped it down to 1,000. So I was excited about that. But then, yeah, then they dropped it down to 500. So yes, I remember when people had to wait till 2,000. And a couple of the creators, I remember when they first got them, like the Live from My Sofa, like that. I remember when he got his community tab. Like, but yeah, anyway, so old prisons are spooky as hell, but this one is crazy. It's really, this right here is this building right here. Oh my God. And so when the riot happened, they were up in here doing like a standoff and whatnot. And like the front of the prison, it just looks like a big castle. But yeah, they made the prisoners build the whole thing. They have ghost tours. I went there in October. It was freaking crazy. Let's go on a virtual tour of it right there again, because we're talking about prisons and stuff. This is in Montana. But so they actually, now the warden, one of the wardens of this prison came up with this whole, like, what if we let the prisoners learn a trade while they're in prison, like leatherworking, like specifically making tack and stuff, you know, in Montana, you know, it's a thing, right? And then like how to do different, that room right there's so scary. Is that the virtual tour? Oh, it's on Facebook. Let's try to make it bigger. Okay, can you see that like that? Is it sharing? Am I sharing? It says I'm sharing. Yep, all right. Am I? Yeah. No. Yes. That was super short. But so the gift shop, that's all things that the prisoners have made. There's a guitar in there that this guy made completely out of like notebooks and like paper mache, but it's like he used like the backs of legal pads to make parts of it, and just different, like, oh, it's beautiful. It is a beautiful, beautiful instrument, and it's in there just for show only in the gift shop, but they have beautiful items in there. It's a trip. And then up in these towers is where a lot of the standoff went down. And then this is like this big brick wall, and there's like little, you can see if you walk down along it, there's like, you can see where there's like some spots hollowed out, and there's still bullet holes and stuff. I don't know why they have an old car in there. This area right here is scary as hell. So this barber shop right here is where the guy that had the chickens that used to be his cell. Everybody loved him. He was great. It's a little, you know, controversy about how he died and stuff. Like there's some different stories about that, but it was in a prison. You know, he lived a while. And then down this way, going down that way, is like just 3 levels high of just exactly what you picture prison to look like. Big scary cells or whatever. And then, oh look, there's a tobacco machine right there on the wall. Mm-hmm. Oh, oops. Okay. All right, let's stop sharing. I don't know what's happening. I keep accidentally. But anyways, so yeah, if you get a chance, you're near the Montana prison, it's definitely worth it. And it's definitely worth it to go in and find out what the deal is with the gift shop. Like some of the handmade items in there would blow your mind. And they're made out of stuff like a sock. Like the weaving that happens inside of a prison is just, it's, yeah, but okay. What does it say? It says to go down for new comments, but it won't let me go any further down. Okay, so now let me go look at my little things. If I showed you all my pictures or not, you didn't see my picture? You guys won't see all my pictures? Okay. You're gonna. I hope you want to. Wait, that's banners. I said, that's not what I said. My computer's really old, y'all, but it's working. Okay. So here's a picture of, this is the prison in Orofino. This is my prediction of where Chad will wind up, because he's not going to be like, even though he did this heinous stuff or whatever, I think they'll probably send him to one of the more minimum security prisons. So, yeah. This is the Pocatello Women's Prison. So, I've wrote a lot of letters to that prison. Not as many to Orofino, but I wrote a lot to the Pocatello Women's Correctional Facility. There's an overview of it. It's not very big, but they have a lot of, like, they get to do a lot more cool stuff there in the women's prison than the men's prison. It's more of a medium security with some higher security areas, you know. Let's see, I think I downloaded. Oh, here's I was going to show you when I'm talking to my loved one. So that's him sending me a videogram, one of my family members. So, and you can kind of see the prison in the background there a bit. This is me talking to him. So, I think when you have like a video visit, that's what it looks like. Just like that. Oh, no, wait. Nope. That's the videogram. Yeah. Okay. What was this? When I have a new one, it shows me this cute little red indicator. It'd be like, you have a new video. And I didn't even know. And so I was just an asshole, and I like ignored it and left it unread for like a month and a half. But I didn't know. I should have got a notification on my phone, but I didn't. But yeah, my family members can't afford all this video chatting and stuff. Like now, I could do, I guess, like a visit with them, but I think that they do that with their parents. You know. So yeah, I think I showed you all my little cute pictures. Showed you the JPay tablets and showed you a getting out tablet. There's not a lot of difference. Some of the getting out tablets are black, but usually only when they're in a kiosk. And if you see like this right here is actually getting out tablets. You can see right there where it says GTL up in the top blue corner. So those are getting out tablets. So see, they're clear too. So normally the only time they're black like that is when it's a wall tablet in a kiosk. So that's, yeah, just a zoomed in on, yeah, one of the things there. So, and then so I started to tell you, okay, so you set up your little app and then you get this little settings page, and so you can buy a tablet. But here's what it sometimes you go to buy a tablet and it says, sorry, that product's not currently available for your, that's the inmate, right? So that's, I just don't even get to, it's not available to them. They're not allowed to have one. So you can't buy one for them. You can't put money on their media account because they're not allowed to have it. And it could be because it's not allowed at their facility, or it could be because they're locked down, or it could be because your loved one got in trouble and they got put in ADSEG, administrative segregation. But that's solitary confinement, you know, like they just call it something else. Or if they already have one, it tells you, so you can't like be like a one person can't get multiple tablets and be selling them in the prison to other people. So it only allows each inmate to have one, and then if it gets broken or whatever, then they got to go through some stuff and get it cleared off their account so that they can even be eligible to purchase another one. So I think that's all the pictures now. So you can't be getting all mad and throwing your tablet. It's not easy to get another one. Told you how much the stamps were. And what was this one? Oh, that's just what it's like, an example of my inbox, right? So that's for the letters. And then if you send money, pick out your contact, put the amount and the payment method. Okay, where's the Wikipedia page I was looking at? Hold on. Wait, let's go back. Just a moment. I'm going to show you one more thing here, and then we're going to jump off. Um, um, Where did it go? I was looking at something about how they were being sued. JPay and GTL. I lost it. Sorry. We could do a whole ass thing on that though. Like a whole video on that. But yeah. Do we feel bad for Chad and Lori? No. Once again, I want to just clarify. Nope, I don't feel bad for them that this is all the access that they get. But in a greater sense of like Earth as a community, I feel like people deserve to be able to write to their loved ones. They deserve to be able to go to the library and get a book. And with these tablets, they have replaced the physical libraries and law libraries. So inmates have to read being charged by the minute. Yeah. I don't agree with that under any circumstances. Like, in order to be a party of your own, like a responsible like adult in your own case, like if you're fighting it, a lot of times you got to take your own butt to the law library and figure out what you need your lawyer to do for you. But prisoners should have access to a law library, in my opinion. I mean, no matter who they are. I don't know. And they should have access to a library. I think that libraries make better people. I think people that read oftentimes are enlightened by things that surprise them sometimes, like I think that it's valuable to educate people no matter what situation they're in. Education is valuable and has its own rewards, and so even if someone's in prison for life, there's nothing wrong with them taking some classes, maybe learning a skill. I mean, my opinion, Humanimals says, will they mix him with the others? He will tell them all his stories. Okay, so there is a really high rate of crimes against kids in Idaho, SA type stuff. So there's whole sections for those type of offenders. So my guess is he's going to get put in with the SA predators. So it's protective custody. So they get watched a little bit more, I'm sure that they'll put him in there though, because he would not make it a day in Gen Pop in the Idaho prison system, like, because this is just so huge, So just to recap, I do not believe that Lori and Chad, let me come back over here so I can see what I look like. I do not believe that Lori and Chad are talking to each other. I don't think that that's possible because they are co-conspirators and they're fellow felons, and you can't just talk to felons. They're married, but they're, again, co-conspirators. So after the case, probably will be able to talk to each other because they're already married. They were already married when all this happened. So they'll be able to add each other to each other's JPay account, and it's going to be a happy day for them, I'm sure. But right now, I doubt it. I think that they're probably talking through their attorneys just based on what experience I have with my own family members that were co-conspirators that were in jail. They weren't married and they didn't kill anyone, but, yeah. So here we have Lori at her kiosk, longingly wishing she could talk to her Chad, but nay, that is not to be just yet. So, all right. Now, what was I saying? I was gonna go do, I was going to tell you something. I was getting on a soapbox. What freaking soapbox was I just climbing on? Do you remember? Like, I can't remember now. Oh my God. It won't let me see the comments on StreamYard. That's really weird. Oh, Amy. What's up, girl? Hello. Okay. Oh, we were recapping. All right. So Lori and Chad probably cannot talk to each other. Their tablets are not cute, pretty little iPads with like lots of memory and fun stuff. They're these quite ugly looking tablets so that the prison guards can make sure that they're not hiding contraband inside their tablet or altering them and making them go to web pages they're not supposed to. You'd have to be pretty much a computer genius to do that. There were some computer geniuses in Idaho that just recently rewired their stuff, so they've tightened down quite a bit on tablets and how much access you get to have to them, because of like you're not really, I think that they've pretty much tamped down on having them in your cell at night and stuff because of the Idaho inmates that went ahead and ruined it for everybody. I mean, yeah. So, but they wound up like making the system give them like thousands of dollars of credits, of JPay credits. So, like, all right. So they probably don't even have access. So they're probably not talking to each other. They're not really fancy tablets. They probably don't have access to them very much. They have to pay for every little thing they do on them, and it's not cheap. So like I was saying, 15 cents an hour for reading or whatever it is by the minute. They charge by the minute. I can't believe I couldn't find that article. Like, I was just looking at it. What did I just delete it out of all existence? Of all articles to delete? I mean, the FBI will really be looking at that. If I ever get like something happens to me, they're gonna have a lot of terabytes of data to go through, and some of them are just gonna be like, what? What? Let me find that article so you can be outraged with me. Because we're talking about, you know how the Gutenberg Press Project, they've made all these books available to read for free, for anyone to read for free. They were charging them for the book and then charging them by the minute to read it. For like Jane Austen. I mean, not that there's like a huge amount of people reading Jane Austen in prison, but you don't know. You don't know. People go to lands of fantasy. So then JPay, once it started to get kind of a bad rap, they donated the tablets. All right. Okay, here it is. I found that. Hold on, let's share that. We'll go over that right quick of how kind of crappy these tablets. Like, this is not an awesome, super cool thing. They're the bare minimum, and they're really kind of screwing people over. There it is. Oh, it was there all along. Now it's on there twice. It's okay. It's okay. We're here now. We're here now. The prison technology company JPay donated tablets to prisons, but then jacked up the prices for books, games, and music. The New York State prison where Stephen is incarcerated hasn't been the same since the tablets arrived. Over the last year, the prison technology company JPay has parachuted into prisons across the state with a stunning pitch, giving every inmate one of his own or his or her own tablet, which usually cost $69.99, free of charge. So that's like the minis, right? This past September, when JPay brought its program to Stevens Prison, inmates lined up to receive them. JPay framed its program as a way to bring necessary resources to enhance the rehabilitation process. And there doesn't seem to be a downside. Guys were walking up and down the blocks with their heads looking down at the tablets and bumping into each other, Stephen's wife, Michelle, told the Outline. They were so excited. Stephen and Michelle are pseudonyms to protect the couple's identity. Stephen, who has been incarcerated for 30 years, was thrilled. He could download thousands of books, music, games, and movies from JP's online marketplace, a massive technological acceleration in a prison where inmates still used cassette tapes. Cassette tapes. Some of the kids don't even know what those are. They had the little tape inside when you see us talking about how we had to wind our cassette tapes with a pencil. Yes, cassette tapes. The tablets, which run on Android, are engineered so that social networking sites cannot be downloaded and email is heavily filtered. But that has not stopped them from being hacked, like I was saying. Then Stephen noticed the prices. On JPay, a single song can cost as much as $2.50. A complete album might be listed at $46, according to state records. Sending one email costs 35 cents. Double that to attach a photo. Quadruple that to attach a video. Even more upsetting, public domain books and games that are free to the rest of the world come with a price tag on JPay. While JPay passes off its free tablet campaigns as charity, the company expects to earn back the cost of these tablets plus an additional $9 million in profit by 2022, in part making a population that already earns just 10 cents to $1.14 an hour pay for otherwise free content. Am I saying that people in prison shouldn't work? No. Yeah, absolutely, they should work. I'm saying they should not be being paid 10 cents to $1.14 an hour. But that is what they make, so they can't afford them. And JPay is charging its users astronomically more than a retailer outside the prison walls would. On JPay, a single song costs as much as $2.50 and we already said that. That's one of those, like, yeah, you know what that is. Watchdog groups like the Prison Policy Initiative caught the high prices embedded in the JPay contract almost immediately. They knew to be wary. JPay's parent company, Securus Technologies, has received relentless criticism for the high prices it imposes on prison phone calls, an industry over which it boasts a virtual monopoly. It is also notorious for surveilling private phone calls, and its approach to the free tablets, which Reuters confirmed would not allow for confidential communication, proved no different. For people incarcerated in New York State, though, it wasn't supposed to happen like this. In an initial memo, JPay said that at least a portion of its books and games would be made free. But when Stephen first received his tablet, everything had a price. When he saw the prices were 99 cents, he said, "Hey, I thought some of the books were supposed to be free," said Michelle. When he saw I just read that. I did it again. JPay was charging 99 cents for public domain ebooks like Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility, W.E. Du Bois' book, The Negro, and several Shakespeare plays. Several of these ebooks bore references to Project Gutenberg, a database that digitizes public domain books in an effort to make reading free and accessible to everyone. Everybody. To everyone. Project Gutenberg told the Outline that it does not have a licensing deal with JPay and that it is investigating whether or not the tech company violated its policy. Because how are you going to take free material that they're trying to make free and accessible to everybody and then go try to charge people for it? There's no reason for JPay to charge the incarcerated beyond sheer profit motive, according to Katie Ryan, a professor at West Virginia University who has been tracking the tablet programs in West Virginia. If you pause to think or reflect, that will cost you. If you want to reread a book, you will pay the entire cost again. So just think about that when you're reading a book and you're like, oh my God, that's so true. Come on. Clock's a ticking, keep her moving. And if you try to reread the book, you have to pay for the whole frickin' book again. That is ridiculous. You have to pay for your entire free book again. This is about generating revenue for the state and profit for the industry, she told the Outline. Since the Outline started reporting this article in late October, JPay abruptly switched course. In an email to New York users on November 5th, JPay wrote, "We have chosen to make books free so all incarcerated individuals can access the titles they desire to read. We will not be issuing credits for previously purchased book titles. Yet, JPay is still charging several dollars for dozens of video games that are available for free outside of New York prisons. Bubble Blitz, for instance, is free on the App Store, but it is $6.99 on JPay's marketplace. Another free game, 2048 Mania, is $4.99 on JPay. Reached for comments, the developer Fishing Cactus, whose game Chicken Town is free on Google Play but $6.99 on JPay, noted that the two versions are slightly different. The Google Play version relies on banner ads. The JPay version does not. Internet connection is required to serve ads. The spokesperson said within prisons, JPay tablets lack internet access. This is mainly why we changed the model. Still, he added the final price tag decision lays on JPay's side. I can't. My mouth stopped working. Oh no, I'm going to go up. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. It's not the COVID. It's the COVID. Okay. All right. West Virginia, meanwhile, GTLs began charging by the minute for its ebooks. Initially, it set a price point of 5 cents per reading minute. After criticism, it dropped the price to 3 cents per reading minute. See, it's a good thing I was saying 15 cents and shit. I was locked in on that. I still haven't seen 15 cents anywhere on any of this shit. So yeah, it's okay. It's fine. We got it now. We got it corrected now. There's a little recourse for the incarcerated. Why? Because who's going to listen? Like, well, you got yourself in there, so that's your... Like, okay, yeah, so they're in there. So can they just read a damn book and eat and have toothpaste and toothbrush and tampons? I mean, like, this stuff's not too much. It really isn't. There's little recourse for the incarcerated. As these tablets roll out across the U.S., prisons have increasingly replaced free physical libraries with paid ebooks. Inmates that don't want to be charged by the minute or be charged to read a public domain book, period, don't have an option. Now, remember the whole thing where I was getting into you can't get hardcover books? You cannot get hardcover books in a prison. That's the law library. The law library would all be hardcover books. Even Stephen, did they do that on purpose? Even Stephen, who has lost trust in JPay, is buying off its marketplace. Well, what else is he going to do? What else are you going to do? What? He has already downloaded an assortment of books and 2 games. So long as he wants access to personal entertainment, he doesn't have any other option. I don't know what happened to my mouth there. I'm struggling to speak for some reason. So, yes, they have a tablet. No, they're not talking to each other. And the tablets are a little pricey. And the tablets are all tied into the phone calls that you used to get free phone calls, like a free phone call a week. Now, nope. Nah, you got to pay. Letters, libraries, in-person visits. Like, you couldn't be all touching on each other anyway, but it was certainly different than like how you're going to play cards like that. Stuff like that. Like, I don't know. It changed the visiting system a lot. And they're going to get completely severely ripped off being, on their tablets for any period of time. So nothing to be upset about there, right? I mean, not for Lori and Chad. If you're going to be upset about it, be upset for all of the other people in the world that are locked up, not in the world. And yeah. Anyway, I'm just, yeah. Okay, that thing is locked on a single comment for some reason. I'll go back into, all right. Okay, so I think we've covered it. Yeah. Haven't we? Pretty much. Yeah. So if you have any questions, comment them down below. If you have any loved ones and you understand what I'm talking about, comment down below. And thanks for coming. All right. Hey, when we get to 600, we're going to do something. We're going to do something exciting. I don't know what yet. It might be like some type of fun little something. And then when we get to 1,000, I'm going to send someone a care package from Hawaii. So unless you live in Greece, and the shipping costs are really freaking high to Greece. So we'll have to come up with something else for you if you live in Greece. I'm sorry. I tried to send a baby blanket there, and they're like, yeah, $237 or something. I was like, what? What? So for everyone except the people that live in Greece, no, not everyone. I don't even know what the shipping costs are to other places. If it's not a huge, crazy shipping cost and I can send it through USPS, I'll send a care package. And if not, I'll try to, we could do like for 600, maybe I can send a coconut for one random person. Did you know you can mail coconuts from Hawaii? So I'll send you a coconut through the mail, and you'll just get a coconut in your mailbox. So, yeah, something fun. All right. Okay. I love you guys. You have a good night, and I will see you on the next one. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. I didn't share. Now I'm awkwardly still on here. Hold on. Wait. I got to redo it. It's thinking. Why is it thinking? I wonder if my signal's going down. No, signal's good. All right. Let's just redo it. Okay. We got this. We got this, y'all. Okay. No, wait. You have to wait. Wait, ma'am, wait. Rude. No. Now my computer wants to run really slow. Okay. All right, I'm going to mute myself. Okay, I love you guys. We'll see you next time. Will it let me? It won't let me mute yet. So I'm just going to awkwardly keep scrolling with noise, and then I will mute it. Jeez, finally, God. Okay. All right. I love you guys. Aloha.